Marty's Garden is all about compost worms, composting, farming worms indoors and out, and growing some of the most awesome food around. You can learn how by clicking the subscribe button and hitting the bell so you don't miss any of my videos.
Welcome to the Marty's Garden Show.
G'day my friends, I'm Marty Ware from martysgarden.com.au, your friendly agricultural horticulturist coming to you directly from Australia with an exciting video today because I'm harvesting my very first harvest of worm castings from the Hungry Bin, which has been going a bit over 2 months now. And what I did was I put a sawdust coffee blend compost in there. Now, we found a couple of things that be pretty interesting that I'm sure you're going to like as I develop this story. So, my daughter Karen was behind the camera, and when we opened up the Hungry Bin, we saw that the worms were getting up on top of the new piece of cardboard, maybe because it's raining and it's wet outside and they sort of cruise around. Don't know what they're doing up there so much, maybe a bit of breeding going on. And then, you know, as I lifted it up, you could see that they were quite happy and healthy. So I poured some water back through the liquid that was at the bottom of the farm to keep all the microbial activity nice and happy. And then we decided that it was time to get the castings down below and get that clip off. Actually, the clip was quite difficult at first, doing it one-handed, and I found that was a bit tricky. But I was able to get the clip off and then actually get the castings out and have a look at the first lot. And to my behold, I wasn't as impressed as I was really excited thinking I was going to have all these amazing castings down below. But what I found was, because I'm using a material that's very fine, the compost is very fine, which is basically sawdust, and then composted down with coffee grounds. And a few other little things. There's a little bit of cow manure, a little bit of mushroom compost in there as well. But it's basically sawdust, coffee grounds broken down. And that was the major bedding. Because it was so fine, when it was getting into a composted state, so not so much totally eaten by it, so not thoroughly as a worm casting, but I reckon about a 50% blend right through. It's pretty hard to show you in the shot exactly how it looks, but it didn't look fully like worm castings to me. So I thought, you know what, this is perfect to put into pot plants and onto the garden and stuff like that. No problem. The biology and everything would be really cool. And there was lots of little baby worms in there, I noticed. And because it's quite a large farm, it means that there's worms all the way through that whole system. So the system is working very well for producing worms. But as far as a fine compost going as a worm casting, using a fine material as bedding, maybe that's not the way to go. Maybe I need to switch back and just use like a thicker bedding of, say, mushroom compost, and then let them sort of eat through that. But I'm pretty happy. I don't actually want to just collect a sifted casting from there. It's mostly just to put back onto the garden and into pot plants and grow seedlings and things like that with. So it will work quite well, but I decided what to do was to actually put it back on top of the farm. There's a lot of worms in there. Cover it back over with a blanket and let it go again one more time. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer, watch them eat the bedding down again and go for a second harvest and see how the second harvest comes out. If not, no problem. It's still working. It's doing what it needs to do. But I'm not getting that fine, beautiful worm casting compost that I thought I was going to get. Anyway, no problem. It's great to keep you all updated. I hope you enjoyed the video, enjoyed the story, and enjoyed coming to watch Marty's Garden. Be more videos on the way coming to you real soon. I look forward to getting them out to you. Head over to martysgarden.com.au. Check out what's going on over there, guys. And I'll see you at the next video real soon. Bye for now.